I don't even know. Oh, this is gonna be a mess, but let's do it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Hello, I am the thing that goes bump in the night, Johnnie Newsworthy, and today, for the third week of spooky season, I thought, why don't we drink and talk about horror movies? And girl, I'm lit. Oh, that's some good shit. Now, what better horror movie to misremember than the 90s classic Scream? All right, so the movie starts in this movie. The movie. All right, so the movie opens, and Drew Barrymore's in the kitchen, cooking in the kitchen. Hey, popping popcorn and shit, and she gets a phone call. She answers. She's like, "What to do?" Anyway, the dude's like, so he calls back a couple times. She's like, "Why are you playing on my phone?" He's like, "Because I want to know who I'm talking or who I'm looking at." And she's like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And he went, And then she's like, "Okay, well, my boyfriend's on the way and he gonna beat your ass." Like, "Oh, really? Look outside." And they had Steve, Carl, whatever his name was. He was tied up outside. Anyway, they were like, "Okay, we gonna play a game. I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna give you horror trivia. And if you pass, then he gets to live. But if not, then I'm gonna stab him twice." And they're like, and she was like, "Okay, fine, whatever." So she gets the 2 questions right and then 1 question wrong. And they're like, "Okay, well, you get to move on to the next round, but your boyfriend ain't. He's canceled. Bye, delete." So he's dead. She's like, "Oh shit, this is for real. Like, this is some real shit." So she manages to get outside. Killer, like, busts through the window, snags the hoe, and then stabs her in the titty. Anyway, so she dies. And then it goes to Sydney. And she hears a little rustling outside. So you think, oh, it's gonna be the killer. No, it's just her creepy boyfriend, Billy. So basically, Billy wanted to knock boots. She's like, "No," because she's our final girl. They don't bang. They don't do that. Gets to school the next day, find out that Casey and her boyfriend just got sliced up. Oh, and this is when we meet all the characters. And her friend's like, "Oh my God, have you heard the news? It's almost as bad as when your mama got sliced up." But she... Flash forward. So Cindy's at home. Tatum's supposed to be coming over. Cindy answers the phone, and of course it's Ghostface, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Sitting here." Like, she's forever unbothered. Like, I want to be Cindy in this scene. And he was like, "I'm in your house." Or like, "I'm at your house." And she's like, "Yeah, okay, well, run up." He was like, "Well, I'm on the porch." So she goes outside. She's like, "Where you at? Where you at? Run up. Run up on me if you want to. If you want these hands." Cindy got hands. I just want everyone to know, like, throughout this whole entire franchise, Cindy has the most hands. So Cindy goes back inside and she was like, "You ain't gonna do shit. Whatever. Bye. Dial tone. Click." You'd be like Pepper the Pig.
Hello?
Dial tone. So he jumps out the closet. He bowdy, and he said, "Nook, if you book." Cindy tries to run out the front door, but because she's a smart bitch, it bites her in the ass because the door is locked like it should be. She runs upstairs, gets in the bedroom, dials 911. He's out the door, and of course, as soon as they respond, she looks up at the door and he's gone. Next second, Billy climbs through her door and she's like, "Oh my God, Billy." While he's embracing her, his cell phone drops. She's like, "Oh my God, you're the killer." He's like, "No." There's like a ghost face. She's like, "Ah!" And then Dewey, who's holding the ghost face, is like, "Ah!" So they have a moment. Fast forward to the police station. I love this part. Sydney tries to sneak out the back with Tatum, and nosy ass Gail Weathers Then came around the back and was like, Sydney, let me get a quote. And Tatum's like, nah, bitch. And Sydney's like, okay, no, it's fine, it's cool. What's up, Gail? I like that book you wrote about my mom. And Gail was like, oh yeah, I'll send you a copy. Bam! In the face. Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a Sydney. I'll send you a copy. Boom! Sid, super bitch. One of my favorite quotes. And the killer calls. It was like, ha, gotcha, bitch. There's people in the hallway dressed up as Ghostface running through the halls. And so the principal takes two people and he was like, you're both expelled. But he goes back into his office and gets sliced the fuck up. I mean, gets stabbed. I think with scissors? Is it scissors? Or was it just a full ass knife? Oh no, but either way he did. They install a curfew, but Stu is having a party and he invites everyone over. Yeah, that's how that goes. So people are there, and then Randy goes over the rules, and he was like, basically, like, these are the horror movie rules. Like, you can't bang, you can't drink or get high, which I'm dead. So Tatum walks off to get more beer, and in a very, very revealing sweater. I remember being a small child and be like, girl, cover up your nipples. Like, just full on gaslight, headlights, whatever, lights. She walks in the garage and the ghost face pops out. She's like, oh my God, that's your killer random. I'm supposed to be scared. And then he slices her. She's like, oh shit, for real. She gets away with him and actually kind of beats his ass. But she tries to go through the doggy or cat door or whatever. Ghostface raises the little garage door, crushes her. So she's just sitting there hanging out for the rest of the movie. So at some point, Billy shows back up and Sydney and him go upstairs and they bang. So it's just Randy in the house. Best part of the whole entire movie is Randy, who's played by Jamie Kennedy, is watching the original Halloween movie, which stars Jamie Lee Curtis. And while Ghostface is behind him, he's talking to the screen saying, no, Jamie, behind you. Look behind you, Jamie, behind you. Jamie telling Jamie to look behind him in a movie where there's actually someone behind the actor, Jamie. Meta. A movie within a reference, behind a reference. Yes, it was like the inception of meta horror, and I love it. Oh, God, I love this movie. Sydney's in the van with Gail's photog, and they're watching this, and they're like, oh my God, we have to help. But there's a delay. So, right when he opens the door, throat slit. Bam! Ooh. Gail comes back, she gets in the van, and then she runs into a tree. Everybody thinks she's dead. So Sydney's like, so she goes back into the house. Wait, when the fuck? At some point, after they're done banging, Sydney and Billy are talking, and Billy's like, do you still think I'm the killer? And Sydney's like, oh my God. And then the ghost face is behind him, stabs him, so we think. See Tatum's body and then runs off. And I think at that point is when she runs into Gail, and Gail's in the car and then she swerves into a tree. Okay, we're fixed, we're together, let's go. So she goes back inside. Billy comes stumbling out of somewhere, like all hunched over. She's like, blah, blah. And Randy comes inside. And you're like, oh my God, we have to get the fuck out of here. Everyone's going crazy. And Billy is like, we all go a little mad sometimes. Shoots him. And he's like, what the heck? Oh my God, you're the killer. So she starts to run off, and then Stu comes around the corner, and she's like, Stu, your best friend is crazy. Get that nigga. And Stu is like, surprise, Sydney. Plot twist, there's two killers, not one. Mind blown. Also, another plot twist. Billy and Stu were the ones that killed Sydney's mom a year ago. What? Yes. Anywho, Gail pops up and she's like, surprise, assholes. She like has a gun, but she has her own safety, so they like overwhelm her and knock her ass out. So they're both paying attention to Gail, and then Sydney calls and she's like, guys, who just called the police on your bitch ass? And they're both like, Sydney like jumps out the closet and she is in the ghost face stuff and she like stabs Billy with an umbrella and she's like, and so Stu tackles her and they're like in the living room wrestling and he's like, I always got a thing for you, Sid. And she like kicks him in the nuts and then she's like, I forgot what she said, but she dropped a whole TV on his big ass head. So at that point, Randy pops up for some reason, and then Gail Weathers wakes up again, I guess, and they're all standing over Billy's body, and they're like, okay, iconic moment. They're like, okay, this is the moment where the killer comes back for one last surprise. And he jumps up like, booga, 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 booga. So he's like, headshot. Not in my movie. Case closed. Over with. Scream came out in 1996 and seriously like just changed the game of horror. It changed the slasher horror as a total. I had a meaning for this, but now I'm just rambling. That's basically Scream. There's 3 other sequels that came up afterwards. I didn't like Scream 4 for a really long time because it was trash and it has Hayden Panettiere. I'm very fucking drunk. Holy shit. If you like this, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. Yeah, don't be a dick. Get you some wine. I have some more wine. Hey. Woo!